Hey, so I'm going to show you how to create a landing page for vehicles or an automotive landing page for specific vehicle models. I'm pretty tired. It's 1:08, so bear with me. All right. Where do we start? Okay, so I tried a few things. I came up. I I looked at one of last month's vehicles, and I just took every single one of these headings, and I created a prompt. I created these prompts. It says, or I wrote, act as a car dealership content writer and write a paragraph for each of the following topics. And then I just listed out each of the topics. I tried to use its enhance feature. There's this enhance feature right here. But what it gave me was this. It said, as a car dealership content writer or something, but it's like it wrote inside the prompt. Anyway, I hit enter, and what all of this returned was something very similar to what the prompt was. It just wasn't very helpful. So I went through and I grabbed my prompt and I put it in, and it did a pretty darn good job. It literally wrote, a mediocre paragraph for every one of these topics, and then created FAQs. And then I just went through and copied each one of these prompts and put it above the paragraph it was supposed to be. And now all I have to do is add photos and format, and then do the FAQ formatting as well. That took, all in all, probably took me 20 minutes, but if I were on top of things and going fast and done this before, this might have taken me 5 or 10 minutes to get this content on here. Okay, now moving on to when it doesn't know what to write. So one of my prompts was Chevy Blazer EV versus a competing vehicle. And what it wrote was the Chevy Blazer, compared to a competing vehicle. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted it to actually find something. So I had to go back, and I initially wrote, what are considered competing vehicles, or vehicles that people compare to the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV? And then it said, according to the search results, not a good start. And then it said, however, search results do not provide specific information about competing vehicles. Also not good. To get a comprehensive comparison, it would be best to refer to the search results by conducting a side-by-side comparison of blah, blah, blah. So what I did was I copied conducting a side-by-side comparison of the 2024 Blazer EV against its competitors. I put that here in the prompt. I'm going to change this to conduct a, as you can see right there. And it gave me this, and it's okay. So when you get a paragraph that doesn't answer the question, just try re-asking it, maybe be specific about it. Since we're in 2024 models, I could see this being an issue of it not having lots of information available online for it to take and write stuff with. But let's read this. I actually haven't read it yet. Not all of it. So it looks like it's comparing it to the Mustang, Ioniq, Tesla Model Y. That's fine. And then we should just verify this. I don't know. Let's go 2024 Chevy Blazer Let's look for Chevy's website and see if it has competing vehicles. Nope, no versus. I should definitely verify. Let's start with fuel economy. Well, it's all electric vehicles, so there's economy. So here we see 320-mile electric range. And the only thing this mentioned about fuel economy was that it was exceptional. If we look for 320, it's not on the page at all, so we'll have to beef that up a little bit. It didn't do a great job of giving. It's probably not inaccurate because of how general it is, but it's not helpful information. So we can essentially get started on the content, but then we really have to go in and add the bullet points format. It might save us half hour, an hour, something like that, but it might not be incredibly helpful. Or maybe it will, because sometimes just getting started and formatting stuff gets you going and gets you in the groove. At least that's what happens with me. But even before I do keyword research, it helps to just format the page best I can without doing keyword research. So maybe it will be helpful. Okay. Let me know what you think.